Today, about Apple, the set of books is written and even one feature film was shot. Nevertheless, there are at least 10 interesting facts about the legendary company which her most devoted admirers cannot know even. The company Apple was founded as partnership in the April Fool's Day on April 1st, 1976 by three people who worked before in Atari: Stephen Wozniak, Stephen Jobs, and Ronald Wayne. The last, frightened of possible risks and mad ideas of Steve Jobs, sold their share in the company for $800 and left Apple. Since then, his career didn't go uphill. Now he sells the press and coins in Trailer Park of Nevada. It is curious that it had no long time of any product from Apple until in 2011 he was presented iPad. The Taken a Bite Apple is a logo with which now at all Apple is associated. It was not used from the very beginning of existence of the company. Actually, Apple Computers Incorporated used absolutely other logo on which Newton with the well-known Apple is represented. It, by the way, was also thought up to Ronald Wayne. For establishment of the starting capital of the new company, Steve sold the Volkswagen, and Steve Wozniak sold the Hewlett-Packard calculator Fancy for those time for $500. Retail price for Apple I, the first computer of the company, made $666.66. When Wozniak was asked then a choice of the similar sum was reasonable, he answered that simply didn't know Bible value of these figures and only wanted that the margin on the computer made exactly 30% of wholesale price. When it appeared that with such margin the device will cost $666.67, Steve simply replaced the last 7 with the 6. Products of Apple are delivered by planes. Instead of traditional ferries and barges of Apple's uses planes for delivery of the products. It is much more expensive, but this way too has advantages. First, devices appear on shelves of shops very quickly. Second, it is more difficult to rob planes and it is almost impossible to intercept. Apple holds the patent for the function slide-to-unblock. The simple movement of a finger for an unblocking of the mobile device was patented by Apple. In this regard, any other company has no right to use it. Other producers should choose other gestures for phone unblocking. 95,000 employees of Apple in China are paid less than to 9 representatives of the top management. Result of the research conducted by Institute of Economic Policy show that 9 people from team of the top management of Apple get paid in $441 million a year. This sum is more than a salary of 95,000 employees of Foxconn plant. In due time, Apple had more money that could spend the USA Treasury Department. During certain periods on bank accounts of the Apple company, there were more means than could spend the US Treasury Department. So, in July 2011, when the size of the national debt of the USA was opened, reserves of Apple made $75.88 billion, and the operational balance of the US Treasury Department was recorded at the level of $73.77 billion. In Apple, trust in happy clothes. One of feature of presentations of Jobs, he always left in the same clothes: Levi's jeans, black polo neck, and New Balance sneakers. This suit became very recognized and instantly was associated with the businessman. Even after Steve did not become, the tradition remains. Jonathan Ive wears a t-shirt of the same style and from the same producer during emergence in public. Apple earns $5,400 a second. That Apple is one of the richest companies all know. In 2013, the net profit of the company made $171 billion. In days, there are 86,400 seconds, and in a year, there are 365 days. If execute simple calculations, it will turn out that every second, Apple earns $5,400. Well, that's all, friends. Apple is really fine company. But competitors do not sleep. See you soon. Bye.